This is an Insane Cast production. You are listening to Thanks for Watching, the All Movies Podcast. With your cast, DJ, Beth, Joe, and Jimmy. And now, thanks for watching.
Oh, welcome to episode 74 of, you heard it from Josh, Thanks for Watching. Watching.
Oh,
hey,
it's
y'all.
got reverb.
Well, it does in the opening. I just thought it'd be fun. Yeah, totally. I'm DJ, and hanging out in wonderful Riverside.
Wonderful Riverside. I think that's probably the only time that's ever been said.
Maybe. I guess I should have used Radical Riverside.
Yeah, it is radical.
If you're going for alliteration, yeah.
I love alliteration.
And it is the root of some things in California, like the very first orange tree. It's me, Jimmy. I'm
Yay.
a mile away from the very first orange tree in California.
Ooh, is there a plaque?
There is a whole park built around it.
Hot
wow.
diggity dog.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Me either.
I figured Orange County had the first orange trees.
No, they're just rip-off posers.
Oh.
Yeah, they do that.
Called out Orange
Yeah.
County.
Go ahead and comment if you want Orange County.
But they have
There you
Disneyland,
go.
so be nice.
Disneyland. Hey, we also have hitting us up from Northern California.
Oh, that's me. It's Beth.
I love when you say that. You say that every time. Oh, that's me.
Well, I am a jackass and don't read the show notes, so I don't know what order we're going in. So I'm always waiting for, like, a clue as to who you're talking about next.
So it's the same order, Beth.
It is.
I don't know.
But
My brain
It's
can
a-
wrap around complex patterns. Give me a break.
complex pattern.
My reticular activation is on the fritz. Give me a break, man.
Yes. Well, I still love it. It's adorable.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. And then coming to us live from another part of San Diego.
That's me, Just Joe.
Ooh, that's Joe.
Hey, Just Joe. How's everybody's weekend going?
My weekend
It's
is over.
Monday.
Yeah, my weekend's over.
Yep.
Weekend is come and gone, my friend.
But thanks for asking.
Yes.
Thanks
Got it.
for
Watching.
asking.
Yes. Oh, that was funny.
Thanks
That
for
was really
watching
good.
your calendar.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Well, we did have 2 weeks of no show, or 1 week of no show. So, last week we didn't have a show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't screw up that bad then.
Nope, you didn't miss it.
You didn't.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was a very. We wanted to bring you guys some good quality. You know, when we started improving our quality from show number 1.
when we started.
Yeah. I can't give you show number 1 anymore. It's just not in my heart. So here you are on
anymore.
74 from the week after of having a hiatus. Had to do it. So you guys have good quality stuff. Well, let's do a rundown, shall we?
Okay.
We'll talk about Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw, Dora and the Lost City of Gold, and then The Kitchen, and one other. Joe, what was that?
The Farewell.
Okay, The Farewell. And we talked a little bit about that, The Farewell, back in when we were like, hey, we want to go see these films, and yeah.
Oh,
So.
did we mention that on the 2 shows ago, maybe?
Something
Maybe
like
longer ago than
that.
that. Who knows?
Right, yeah, but you hadn't told us that you've seen it and all that fun stuff.
Gotcha.
I'm going to make a request that during that time we put in the intermission music from
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, I love that. If I could find it, that would be awesome. I'm sure I could find it easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to play it all the time in law school when the professor would get stumped. I would blast as loud as my my laptop would go.
Ah. Well, hey, entertainment news, really just entertaining us kind of a news. We have more sound equipment, quite by accident, almost pre-planned. So now we have some microphones that are wireless, and they are... I'm trying to design something so when we finally start doing live shows, in front of a grand audience, much like if you go to a con of sorts, podcast con, if we ever get a chance to do that, I want to be ready for it.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Although they'll probably have their own equipment, I'm sure. But
it doesn't at all.
What? Oh, makes no sense?
No, but we'll keep going.
I love it. So we'll do that. It sounds like fun to me. In fact, we might even make our own con. Huh?
Oh. Yes,
Thanks
with
for
4
watching,
people.
Con. Talk about movies.
Yes, that sounds like a wonderful idea.
Yep. We do maybe a watch along, a live watch
see,
along.
that would be fun.
Yeah.
I'm still pulling for that.
Oh, that would be fun. We might be able to do
I
something
think we
like
should
that.
just do that anyway.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Intermission song is called Intermission by Fats Waller.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
That's good news. All right. Any other news? Anybody have any fun news? Anything to share?
I am not at auditions right now, which means I can go to the movies maybe next week.
Oh, yeah.
Galaxy's Edge. Thank you, Thank you, Diana.
Oh yeah, we are going to Galaxy's Edge this weekend.
This weekend? Oh,
Yes.
I'm jealous.
We're going Saturday, possibly Sunday.
Yay!
Whoa,
All
J.M.
right.
Strauss.
What? Typing?
I know.
What? Is he listening?
I don't know. Maybe
I
he hasn't
mean,
jumped
he's
in yet.
typing. We're all just waiting.
Wow, I know. do.
Dude, he's the slowest typer ever.
No, we don't talk about
He
them
says-
like that.
Yeah, that's lame.
Said he's
He
not
says-
listening live, but he
But
Yeah,
Galaxy's
get in
Edge,
here.
he concurs.
listen live.
You know what,
Dude,
though? He does
listen,
get
bro.
the chat. He does get to see the
All right.
chat all the time, so he has no idea what we're talking about. That's hilarious.
Oh, has he already done it, Blue?
Oh, yeah, he's done it. He's done
Okay.
Galaxy's Edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get some pointers.
Yeah, he'll tell you how to do it. So let's talk about contact info for a second, shall we? If you're a Patreon member, you can definitely contact us on Discord because you'll have that link. Isn't that great, y'all? We all love
That's
that
so
link.
great, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all.
But some other ways, you can text us, call us on our fancy phone number,
Ooh.
512-podcast. Do you need the numbers for it? Yeah? No? Anybody?
I don't know.
Okay, let's do it anyway. 512-763-2278.
There you go. Good job with that.
How do you like them numbers? Right?
They're great numbers.
You can find those numbers on our website, tfwmovies.com. And what you can't find is our blasted calendar. Because
No.
it's not working. When it comes to that kind of thing, I'm sort of a novice. I'm not really an expert at the website design
No
thing.
way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, totally. I don't even think I went to school. I had some IT experience, sort of my minor, but that's it. I mean, nothing.
Self-taught.
I know, right? I taught myself HTML. Whoa. And every once in a while, I put 2 L's. Whoops, that didn't do it right.
It's because you need that spell check, too.
I do. Can I have an HTML spell check, please?
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Right? See what happens when we don't get together for a whole week.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the diet soda that's making me delusional. No, it's not that at all. But hey, at our website, you can find fancy links like our email address. You could find some links to our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. But hey, you go there, type in at tfwmovies, and you'll find us. It's super easy, right?
It is.
We are moving up in the Google ranks. Like when you search for "Thanks for watching," we are now on the first page. You just have to scroll down a little bit.
Hey, on the
that's
first
exciting.
page.
Yeah, before we were on like page 4.
Wow.
Yeah, but if you entered "Thanks for watching" podcast, piece of cake. And you know what? My
Then we're
aunt,
the second one on that page.
my aunt the other day, she has what's it called? The Amazon lady. What's her
Alexa?
name? Alexa, and she says
The
said
Amazon lady.
yes. She said, "Hey Alexa, play Thanks for Watching podcast," and guess what?
Did
It played our podcast.
Holy crap!
We're on Alexa.
Mofo science.
That's
I
pretty neat.
love it. I thought so. It was pretty neat. So that I think
Wonder if
that's
my
all
phone
I
would do it.
have for contact stuff. I suppose.
Pretty good. Yeah, just ask Alexa to contact us.
Yeah, Alexa likes us apparently. I love that. So, but I think it's a good idea to add the podcast because you never know, what you're gonna get when you say thanks for watching.
Much like a box of chips.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
And we were getting tagged for a while on some other video podcast or video thing. Or it was weird. Somebody would be, check out this video of this guy running from the police and running over a wall and slamming his head into a pillow. It was just, silly stuff.
And that'd be thanks for watching.
And then he'd add da-da-da-da and thanks for watching.
Oh.
Not realizing that he was tagging our stuff. But hey, the more traffic to us, I'm good.
Right?
I was not going to say, untag. No.
Oh. Views are views, man.
Views are views. That's right. Ay. So anyway, we do have Patreon, patreon.com/tfwmovies, and we have some great people that are on that. And some of the fun perks about Patreon is you get to be in our Discord, right, Crackhead Blue? And she's typing vigorously right now to say something cool. And
Oh, there she goes.
of course she
Right.
adds a picture that I have no way.
Her fantastic
It's Dr.
Dr.
gift
Evil.
game is so strong.
Yeah.
As
She's
soon as
good
it's
at
done
these
loading,
gifts.
we're all going to be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's so perfect."
It's not loading yet.
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
loading.
it's just a little turd.
So,
Didn't
Well,
work.
there's a fail.
But it's the cute turd.
It is a cute little turd, that's for sure.
But we were all waiting. There it is.
There we go.
Right.
Episode 74, the cute little turd. Oh, dear.
Perfect.
Excuse me. All right, there we go.
Now back to your regularly scheduled seriousness.
Right, exactly.
Because we're so serious here.
We're so serious. Hey, I'm recording a what is it called when you
I don't
do it in
know.
the middle of the week? Oh yeah, a midweek
review.
Thank you. Of the art of racing in the rain. So
Oh.
be on the lookout for that because we did see
Or
that
as
one.
you called it like a couple of weeks ago, the art of driving when it's raining.
Yes, that very one. That very one. So coming out on Patreon this week. So you will see it hopefully by Wednesday, if not Thursday. So we'll.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So, that being said, we said something about racing. Why don't we talk about racing movies?
Ooh, classic segue.
Thank you. I planned that one out.
I
Whoa.
imagine you did. It's very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we don't have any new members in Patreon, so you're off the hook. There's like no
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
No Twinkie Wiener sandwich yet, huh?
No, exactly.
Dang
now,
it.
we didn't
But
put
aren't
a
you
time
getting
limit
hungry?
on it,
No.
so I'm guessing any
So
time
just
we get
at some point in life, you will consume a Twinkie Wiener sandwich.
Yeah,
Right.
it'll happen.
Yay! I like hearing this. And Crackhead Blue chimes in, I can't
She
wait!
can't wait.
See, this is the benefit. No one has touched on this. This is the benefit. You get to see, not only will you get to see the behind-the-scene commentary on the chat,
Which is incredibly odd.
you're going to get
It
to
is.
see like the most apropos gifs and pictures, and that you're like,
All the
Dude,
rando
how in
stuff.
the
Yeah,
hell?
Jam Strauss is already missing out.
Right.
It's like I'm thinking,
It's a parade of apps.
what would be a really cool GIF? And here comes Blue. Bam!
Yeah, pow!
Yeah. In fact, you could say, hey, put in a cool GIF right now, and she'll probably have it up in like 2.3 seconds.
But then it'll be a cute little turd.
Well, and see, that worked at the time we needed it. Apparently, we needed a little turd at the time.
It was so necessary. She, however, has said that she'll... Oh, there she goes. It's kind of my thing.
Oh, that's cool.
She said she'd eat the Twinkie Wiener sandwich with him. So
Hey, I'm good.
She
sign
doesn't
up for
have
the Patreon.
She doesn't have to do that. I
No.
didn't ask her
Nope,
to do
she is
that.
volunteering.
You know what? I'll do it
She-
with you too. That way, you know that there's comfort in numbers.
Solidarity.
Yeah, exactly.
Solidarity and Twinkie Wiener sandwiching.
Oof.
Exactly. So, hey, well, back to racing films. How about we move into this? Crackhead Blue had a nice list. Are you ready for this list? I'm not sure I'm happy with this very first one.
What?
But-
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold the phone.
Yeah?
You're not happy with someone's list?
No. I'm not. I'm just nervous by it. Only a little nervous. Not the whole list, just the one.
Just the one. I'm
one.
so confused by this.
Yeah, it's the Black Stallion is their number one. It's
Why is that
Why is
bad?
that confusing?
horsies. It's just a horsey.
Oh.
I was like, wait, why is that a
I was like, that's very clearly a racing movie. What's wrong with you?
It is very clearly a racing movie. Yes.
But it does have the horsies in it.
It
which
does.
no
a
ghost
couple-
horses, though.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes me so uncomfortable.
Oh no.
It's
might
coming
not
to get you, Deej!
Oh wow. Yeah, there's a crazy little horse. Cars she put down.
Good.
Ooh, racing film. Logan Lucky. Dude, that needs to be on my list. I'm adding
For
that to my
real?
list. That's going
That's a
back
great
on my
one.
list. How did I not even remember that one? My list is long enough already, but holy moly.
Cauliflower.
Yep.
You just say cauliflower to me.
Talladega Nights.
Of course.
Yep. And then Stand By Me. Oh, good one. That's deep. Yeah.
That's deep.
That's deep. That's deep. I love your list. Yeah, I love your list. I do. It's a good list. You know what? I think I used to watch The Black Stallion when I was a kid. I think before my weird fear of horses.
It didn't scare you back then? Well, that's good.
I don't know. Eventually it did, you know. So, yeah. My sister, Sherry, she picked
Oh.
Six Pack.
Oh, yeah! That's on my
Yeah,
list.
That's a good one.
Six
And then,
Yeah, with Kenny Rogers.
yeah. And then Talladega Nights. Boy, that hit two people already. Holy moly. And then we get to teacher J.M. Strauss. Are you ready for his? Anybody? Yeah?
Yeah, hit it.
Okay. Cars. And then Cars 3, because he skipped Cars 2. He's like, nope, not happening there. Rat Race. I forgot about Rat Race. That was a fun one.
Rat Race is pretty funny.
Yes. And then Wreck-It Ralph. And I didn't put that one on there either. Curses. And then Love Bug. Oh, Herbie. I like him. So that is
That is a
Teacher
list.
J.M. Strauss's. That is the list, exactly. All right, that's our loyal listeners. Pretty cool, eh? You ready for our list? The
Very
cast
cool.
list? The list everybody waiting to hear?
Hit it.
All right, I'll go first, because my name's on the list first. Aha! Cannonball Run!
Good one.
Yeah, I love that one. Cool Runnings!
Thanks, Coach. Good one.
Yes. Cars. And
Yep.
Love Bug. Speed Racer. I really like Speed Racer. I'm not sure a lot of people liked it, but I really liked it. Days of Thunder.
Great one.
Yes.
And great one.
Fast and the Furious. That's number 1, by the way.
Nice.
Okay. Racing Stripes.
Ha! Zebra movie.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen that.
And then
It's pretty ridiculous in
It
a
is
cute way.
ridiculous, yes. And then Logan Lucky. Because I just added that just now.
Yeah, because it's a good one.
It is a good one. I really want to watch Cannonball Run again. It's just been
Right?
so long.
It's so good.
Yeah. So, anyway. And we've mentioned it a couple times now on the show. So I'm like, ugh. Now I got to see it. All right, Jimmy. Bring it on.
Ooh.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
Ready? Okay.
You are so gonna get throat punched by an 18-year-old girl
Yes,
down the stairs.
probably.
She hates it when I do that. Ready?
Oh, really?
Okay. Willow's here. She's cheering today. That's not how you start it.
Oh.
In no particular order. Speed Racer.
Nice.
Cannonball Run.
Yeah.
Days of Thunder.
Good.
Drive. I don't know if anyone remembers that show.
Oh, yeah.
Little Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, my gosh.
The Formula
Drive,
Racing
yes.
one. That was a cool movie.
Yeah, there's
was.
some pretty ridiculous scenes in
Oh,
that
yeah.
movie, but yeah.
It was like totally off the charts stupid, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Herbie Goes Bananas.
Yes.
That was a good one. The Running Man.
Ooh, yeah.
McFarland.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I saw McFarlane, but
Yeah, you did. I saw it with you.
oh, never mind. I saw McFarlane.
It's the one about the cross-country racers from the Central Valley.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And they're like, you Mexicans can't do that. And they're like, mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to watch?
It was good.
And they kick some booty. They kick some culo.
Oh.
Premium Rush.
Oh, yeah. Premium Rush. That's a good one. That should be on my list.
And Black Stallion.
There you go.
Not on my list.
Well,
Why not?
for equine reasons, I would assume.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, though.
It is such a
I
good
should have
movie.
done.
I have to watch
One of
it
us should have
again.
done a pure horse racing list.
See, I thought about
Just for DJ.
I thought about Seabiscuit, but truthfully,
Secretariat.
it's a
I have one on my list.
I'm sure you do.
there's a horse racing movie that I watched recently, and I can't think of
Yeah.
it. War Horse. Do you guys remember War Horse? No.
No.
Oh, yeah. I remember War Horse.
War Horse. Yeah, I remember. I couldn't talk about it without saying it like that.
That's true. Like Rampage.
Yes, exactly.
Rampage!
War Horse Rampage. Oh, now I want to watch Rampage.
Me too.
Oh man.
Wow.
It's on demand.
Right?
Excellent.
I'm so surprised that it's like on. Yeah. You could pick it up on cable, probably on lots of different subscriptions as well.
Uh-huh.
It did really well in the theater, I imagine.
It was pretty funny. Also, it was a good movie for, like, knocking over buildings.
I
Yeah.
still haven't seen it. I'm a bad man.
Me either.
You're not a bad man.
You're
It's
not.
like you don't have anything more important to do than watch that.
Some days.
Well, we'll own it eventually.
Watch The Rock and a giant monkey knocking over buildings. I mean...
Well,
saying his name is Wade, but signing Rock.
Exactly.
Whatever his name was. I don't remember.
Whatever it was.
He signed Rock.
And DJ could not stop laughing about it.
It was hilarious.
Even now. Continuing to laugh.
It is pretty funny. Beth, what do you got for us?
Seabiscuit and the Black Stallion and Secretariat and... No, actually... most of mine are the same as everybody else's, like the Six Pack, Cannonball Run, Talladega Nights, Logan Lucky, The Love Bug, like the OG Herbie movie.
Good. That one's good. Le Mans, right?
Yeah, and then the actual horse racing movie that I was going to put on my list, which is National Velvet, which is a classic.
National Velvet?
Yeah, it's old AF. It's got Elizabeth Taylor when she was like 9 in it.
Whoa, that is old.
And like, yeah, and Mickey Rooney, exactly. Blue knows what's up.
National
It's
Velvet. I'm.
Yeah.
That is new to me. I'll have to do some.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so do you guys don't want to hear about
Yeah, I
it.
do.
It's really good though. Okay, so
Throw it out
this girl ends up winning this horse in a raffle, and she takes him to the Grand National. And her jockey, there's something wrong, I can't remember what it is, but she ends up riding in the Grand National, and nobody knows she's a girl because she cuts off all her hair because she's been working this whole time and to get the horse there.
Maybe I have seen that. That sounds real familiar.
I mean, it's a pretty familiar storyline because a lot of other people are like, you know what would be a great idea if we National Velvet, skateboarding competitions or...
Oh.
Hello?
That's outside. I don't know what they're doing out there.
They're like, shut up, Beth.
I'm pretty sure that
This
was
is-
Sam.
No, that was Honk If You Like, National Velveting.
Oh, perfect.
National Velveting.
And I'm looking at it, and Angela Lansbury's in it.
Yeah, she plays Elizabeth Taylor's slightly older sister.
Dude, it's got to be good. I love me some Angela Lansbury.
It is good. It's a classic.
It's a classic.
So,
color.
if you're not scared
like
of horses, yeah, it's been colorized. I don't even think you can get it
Technicolor.
in black and white anymore. But yeah, it's a good one. Her name is Velvet. That's why.
The girl or the horse?
The girl. The horse's name is Pie.
Oh.
That
Short for pirate.
the funny thing is you bring up the jockey thing, and I'm remembering 2 weekends ago we went to Solving for the weekend, and the young man that was checking us into where we were staying, he's doing a little sign language, and we come to find out his parents are deaf, and his mom and dad both were jockeys.
Oh wow!
And they both raced at a place called Tevis, Tevis, and that's what his name is. They named him after it.
Oh.
But
That's cool.
yeah.
Neat.
All the horse racing reminded me of that.
Yeah.
DJ, did I ever tell you about my friend in high school that died in a horse race?
Oh.
No.
He got caught on the rail in Fresno on the track right in front of the. Yeah, I was there. It was gnarly.
Wow.
That DJ's never gonna like horses.
Oh my
Do you want to go
God.
to Santa Anita's? Not very far from me.
Talk about being derailed.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Oof.
Wow!
Wow.
But I got him. Did not.
I was not expecting that to go there.
Dark humor.
He's,
Is it too soon? I'm sorry.
this, folks. What's going?
I
in
had
my
to strike. I
eyes
had to
right
strike
now,
first with that.
That's
I had
what
to
you're
strike first.
missing.
You did such a good job. Because
Yeah.
if you were a Patreon subscriber, you could be in the chat watching just the
Jean-Luc
loop
Picard.
of Jean-Luc Picard like face palming at that joke. He's so disappointed.
They're so disappointed in DJ there.
It's so apt.
Many a times he's done that look to Data.
Well,
Shut up, Wesley.
and it only
it's the Wesley Crushers.
$5 a month.
The Wesley Crusher.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Anyhow, Joe,
Yeah.
you want to talk
What a
about your
beautiful
list?
thing. Anyways,
Sure. All right, so I've got The Fast and the Furious, the first one.
Cool.
Grand Prix from 1966. They did
Oh shit! Yeah.
They did some incredible camera work on that, and
Crazy
if you
good.
see a picture of the cameras that they did, they strapped dudes with cameras to the cars, and that's how they got those shots.
I am so disappointed in myself for not putting that on my list. Thank you,
Death
Joe.
Race 2000,
Oh, yeah. Holy moly.
Cars,
yeah.
Yep.
and Days of Thunder.
Nice.
Then I have 5 honorables.
Oh, 5 honorable
Yeah,
mentions.
I went a little big this
Hot
week.
damn, you're on fire.
Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Le Mans from 1971.
Okay.
Also great.
That is
Cool
good.
Runnings. I almost forgot about that movie until Blue reminded me.
Crap, Cool Runnings.
And then Talladega Nights and One, a documentary about Formula One.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about watching that a while ago.
Yeah.
I was talking about Drive to Survive, which is that miniseries documentary, but One is a full-length movie-style documentary about the history of Formula One and how it's got to where it is today. So
Cool. Nice.
Good
Good
list.
list, Joe.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you.
Never. Never too many.
That's true. There are never too many. Because, this is a great way to spark somebody's curiosity. And
Yeah, if nobody's
And-
ever seen, say, The Six Pack,
yeah.
This
Now
is-
they want to
now
see
they're
it.
like, why does everybody like this movie so much?
Oh.
2 words. Kenny Rogers.
So
Also,
I'm
Diane
telling you.
Lane when she was a baby.
Oh, my gosh.
So
Not actually a baby.
I have a question for Judge Joe.
Uh-oh.
yeah, hit me.
And I almost put this on my list, but I didn't. Gone in 60 Seconds. Race movie or not
yeah.
a race movie?
Oh.
I'm gonna. I
I
mean,
think that
'cause-
counts more as a chase movie.
it's a car movie. It's a car
Yeah.
movie. It's not really a racing movie, and we specified racing movies, but I wasn't going to nitpick anybody's
Right,
list.
but-
I'm not going to do
but
that.
that's why-
I'm not going to do that until I'm asked for a ruling.
And
I'm not
that's
gonna-
why-
He just asked you for a rule.
And
Right,
That's why I asked, because I'm like,
Okay.
I don't. The purest part of me, the super conservative Supreme Court justice part of me, is like, no, that's not part of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
game. And then the other part of me is like, well, it could be construed as a race. So.
Well, they're technically racing against the clock to get the cars in. So
Yeah.
I mean,
They're racing to get away from coppers.
they're not really. Yeah.
At the end, I mean, the Illinois chase.
I think the race
Yeah.
against time is more of a race than just trying to get away from cops.
And then,
That's
the
true.
other movie that I am surprised it's not on there, and I really, 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 I should have put it on there, was Tron. And I'm surprised DJ did not put Tron on there.
I'm surprised they
So-
didn't either.
So if
And Ready
I would
Player
have,
One,
I would have if the movie was, I guess, centered around the light cycles. But since that was just kind of a scene, I thought about Tron. I did, and I was like, it's,
yeah, it was definitely more of a it was more about the
it
area.
was an adventure movie, really. Just an
Yeah.
adventure movie. It's great.
Yeah.
But
They had
yeah,
a
there's
quest.
some good racing.
yeah,
in it, for sure.
I don't think
Yeah.
the central theme was
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
Counts as
But
sci-fi.
Ready Player One would have worked because it was all about finishing
One
that.
race. There was
Yeah.
one race in it.
yeah,
In what, Ready Player One?
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
more. It was more about the puzzles
Oh,
and the,
yeah.
and the baddies.
That's true.
And the, emotional connection between peoples.
Yeah. But aren't they all?
Well, yeah, I mean...
Except for the ones about the emotional connection to the horses.
Yeah. Poor DJ. He hates those movies.
Especially those half horses with 2 legs.
Oh, that's crazy. That's insane.
Oh, just, look at that
The
little
unicycle of horses.
GIF and then sing yourself Chariots of Fire and you'll be set for,
Yeah. All right.
an hour.
Oh, my God.
So distracted.
I love Chariots of Fire. That's good stuff. Well, shall we move on to... the stuff we're putting in our eyes?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it. Boy, what do I say about this first one? Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. It's the classic love story between Crackhead Blue and The Rock.
I will sit next to her in that love story. That man is a beautiful, beautiful man.
Oh, wow.
And he's hilarious.
Yeah, completely hilarious.
Which makes him even better looking.
I don't know what to say. This movie was... Well, here's what I can say. If you're going to see an action film, it's got action. It's like, I say, 40% action? 50%?
Oh, my guess would be 60 at the very least.
No.
Just looking at the trailers.
Well, the trailer's only a few minutes. I don't know. Crackhead Blue, what would you say? I'm thinking 40% action, and then 60%...
Stone Cold. You're so ragey.
Yeah, 60% one-upping. Like they're trying to get each other's goat most of the time.
But that's not action?
It's very wordy. It's just, stuff like, looking at your face makes me feel like my balls are being scraped against a cheese grater. And it's weird. Yeah, it's all kinds of stuff. So,
It's 100%.
Crackhead Blue says it's 100% action. It's funny. And 100% insults. I see that. It definitely was corny.
100% corn.
It was super corny, exactly, and it did not disappoint me. I thought it was great all the way to the setting up. What's it called?
All the way to the conclusion.
Oh my goodness, that was precious.
Yes. That was
Thank
pretty
you.
good. Thank you for saying that. That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But.
Then I got disappointed in Picard. Damn it!
That's a whole different one. That's a more cozy, intimate.
There are so many disappointed facepalm Picard gifs on the internet. It's like
It's
could just
endless. It's
make
endless.
an entire language just of,
Plus he's
slightly
got
varied
He's got
facepalm disappointments.
the locked, cocked, and ready to rock eyebrows going on.
Right?
Which you can see for a mere $5 a month by
The corn
subscribing to
inclusion.
Patreon. Which is a sponsor. You'd be a sponsor.
What you didn't see was that I said it, and then I did that thing where you blow on your nails and then shine them on your shirt. Oh, this is so terrible. It's good.
Nice.
Anyway, sorry. As you were saying,
Very good.
I think you made DJ blush.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but that's okay. What was I loved this film. It was great. It was like everything that you'd want in a corny film where physics is thrown out the window. And,
oh yeah, forget science in a
forget
Fast and
science.
Furious movie. I mean, come on, that just throw it right out the window.
Yeah, the scene that blew my mind. It was this. This is a little spoiler, and I don't really care. This should have been in the trailer. Okay, so here's what happens. The bad guy, we call him Black Superman.
Oh, that's right. Idris
Yes,
Elba.
is chasing the three protagonists all around. Boom, boom, boom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And I screamed out loud when this happened. the protagonists do this U-turn around a bus, and the Black Superman on a motorcycle now has no choice but to jump onto the car and get thrown into the air just as another double-decker bus is coming, and he slams right through that bus.
Oh, yeah, like you do.
Like you do.
But they talk about it in the trailer. He's got like some kind of enhancements, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
he
so
has
it's par for the course.
Is
An
that-
enhanced guy can be
Is
slamming
that
around.
code for something?
No, that might be all natural, actually, Jimmy.
Oh, good.
But let me tell you,
I'm asking
that
for
scene.
a friend.
You're asking for a friend. That scene was amazing. I'm just saying. That's all I have to say about that. What I don't know what else to say other than give it a rating. And other than the one-up thing was just a little bit overboard, I think. But overall, I give it a 9. If it didn't have so much of that one-up, it would have been a 10. For the music and for the action and for the even the montage sequence of making the little Samoan island into a battleground.
Yeah, I
pretty
saw
awesome.
that on the trailers, and I'm like, I will watch this.
And can I just say, I really loved all the kids in the background. I'm like, why are there kids right there in this battle zone? This doesn't make sense.
It's yeah.
I mean,
it's
it makes
it's
sense.
a Samoan thing, man. Those kids are
It is. It really was.
Get in there.
They're ready to throw down.
And can I tell you?
I love Islander brothers and sisters. Man,
Oh.
they're the most open people you would never want to piss off. Ever.
Yeah. Well, the entire theater laughed when the mom of Hobbs, is it Hobbs that was who is Rebecca? What's his name?
You can do it, little buddy.
I know. Crackhead Blue, help me out. Who is the Rock? What was his? Come on, Crackhead Blue. I know you know this one. The Rock's
We're
name.
totally distracted talking about hot men.
All right, she's typing, and
There she goes.
yeah, his middle name was Rebecca, right? But what's his first name? Is it Hobbs or Shaw? I
Name
can't
was
remember.
Rebecca.
Wait, Hobbs's middle name is Rebecca?
That's what it. Okay, so it's Hobbs. Where was I even going with that? Oh, Hobbs's mom. Okay, the entire theater roared into laughter when Hobbs's mom grabbed her shoe and threw it at the brothers.
Oh,
That was
La
awesome.
Chancla.
Yeah,
Chancla.
the chancla. It was great.
That's a Samoan chancla.
It was. It was
A
amazing.
sleeper. A sleeper?
A sleeper. That's right. She called it a sleeper. It was good. It was funny. It was a good show. You got to go see it. Really, throw physics out the window and enjoy the cornucopia that is
Oh,
this film.
Okay.
9 out of 10 for sure.
hot dog.
Yeah.
Stupid fun. I like that.
Yeah, it is fun. That's all it is. It's just there for fun. And it has the whole world's gonna end, save the planet kind of thing,
Right.
like they do. So
The jive.
yeah. So let's go to the kitchen.
Okay.
Shall
Oh
we?
yeah,
What's
I
for
just saw a
dinner?
trailer for this yesterday, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Ooh, trust me. Jimmy, you want to take this one on?
Sure. This is your classic love story of Irishmen in power.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
for
it.
sure. They love their power.
Yeah,
That's
they
it.
get hemmed up because they get sold down the river, and it's a great big plot twist that when you see it, it will be great. I really, really enjoyed this movie. So 3 Italian Irish mobsters get taken down by the FBI, sent to prison, and what happens is while they're away for 14 months of a 3-year stretch, is their wives aren't getting enough money from the family. So they say, okay, we'll take our own. They went out and they drummed up business for protection and getting people licenses and getting construction jobs for the people in their part of the city in Hell's Kitchen.
Yes.
And was am I not on?
No, you're on.
Good.
You're on. You're on.
I started getting scared. Then the husbands get out of the clink earlier by, a few months. I think by 12 months or better. No, 22 months. So they scramble a little bit, but the wives are like, oh hell no, and then it turns into a great big bloodbath. Nobody survives.
Spoiler.
The carnage. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. So you can take that part out, DJ. And nobody will leave the theater not surprised.
Oh gosh, yeah, that was such a twist.
It was not predictable.
Not at all predictable. No, it was not.
So, what was your favorite scene?
Well, now I know there's a twist.
There is a twist.
Damn,
there's more than
I'll
one.
be thinking about it the whole time.
Right.
There's about 6,000 twists, so make sure you limber up before you go in there, Gumby.
Right.
Stretch.
Yeah. You know what? It's my favorite scene has to be the scene that takes place in the bathtub. I thought that was the funniest and most gross scene I'd ever seen, but it was funny. Like the Melissa McCarthy's character, she played it so well.
A whole different dimension of Melissa McCarthy, by the way.
I love her.
Yes, exactly. And the blonde lady that was being abused, that was her.
Moss.
Yes, yeah. Her turning point, I feel like, was right there.
Yeah, that was an apex.
That was it.
That was the apex.
And that scene just was super powerful. And I just wanted to say, you go, girl, woman. I don't know how to do that.
I heard that you did.
Oh, it was so cool. But yet I had to watch through my fingers. It was just no. But then if you're a hearing person, you couldn't get away from what sounds were coming from that bathtub. Yeah.
Just like killing sounds, or
I'm not saying.
Okay.
No, I'll tell you, it's not killing sounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not killing sounds.
Oh my.
But that's my favorite.
My favorite has to do with a sequence of events, and then a rodent comes out of a part of an alley and walks across, and it's like, oh my gosh, that was the best foreshadowing ever. Ever. It was badass. That was my favorite scene.
Cool.
Watch out for the rodent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the music was really good too, by the way.
Oh, dude, I told Jackie when we left, I go, buying the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Dude, it is all of the best 70s music you could...
Sick.
It's right by Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, they use the same song, The Chain, so...
Okay.
But they mix it up a little bit.
They do.
Nice.
The music was amazing. Character development was amazing. Tiffany Haddish, her character...
Oh, I loved her.
Her and Melissa McCarthy really stepped out of what they're pretty much typecast into.
That's good.
I feel like they were really good roles for both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and you got to see the depth of it because they're both probably right now some of the top 5 funniest ladies in motion pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't funny in this one.
They were,
well, I mean, they were kind of.
No,
but...
I saw the trailer yesterday, and my mom and I were watching it. And it was just like, holy crap!
Yeah.
Melissa McCarthy's kind of scary.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like she's intimidating the shit out of me right now.
But she makes her digs in
she's a badass.
such a way that it's funny, but it's like, hey, you it's funny because I'm going to kill you if you don't think it's funny.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the F word was used probably more than I could probably use in my entire life in the first 5 minutes. The people sitting next
But
to
is
Jack
it more
and
than I could use?
No.
Okay, so we're still set.
And for a DC film, I didn't expect it to be that many F-bombs either. But
the people that were sitting next to Jackie and I were like starting to get uncomfortable, and finally they relaxed. And they're like, "Ugh." I'm like, well, what were you expecting? It's a mob movie.
yeah, it's true. It is, yeah.
But what's your takeaway from the whole film, DJ?
Like, takeaway? Shoot.
Don't mess with the mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
mess with the mix. Let's see.
Oh, nope.
No.
Nope.
Let's see.
Could be problematic.
Yeah. You know what? My takeaway. Gosh, I feel like this is a 10 for me.
Oh.
And I'm even forgiving.
Well, you just shucked that whole thing. You just pushed it right to the side.
You know what? Right. But there's this spot where I feel like Melissa McCarthy and Tiffany Haddish's character kind of have it out, and it feels like they may have left out a scene that, and I'm not sure what it is, and it felt like, I mean, all is revealed a little bit during our plot twist, but
they had to leave that. I know what spot you're talking about. They had to leave it out. But what's your takeaway?
I don't.
I'm circling back, baby.
Are you? I don't get it. I don't know where I want to go with this.
I don't get it. I like that. I don't get it.
I just overall,
I have a confusionary problem.
I did not have a takeaway because I was fully involved. I was
engaged.
And when I get that way, ideas of morality and all that stuff, like, huh? What?
So you felt like you were one of the Irish kids, like an extra in the movie. Because you would have fit right in.
I would have.
You really would have.
Totally would have fit right in. But man, I loved the absolute diversity in the film. I mean, just with the Jewish group being upset at the Irish group, and just it showed everything of the 70s. It was amazing. And then Tiffany Haddish saying, we need to move to Harlem, and
right.
So
here's my takeaway.
Yeah, what's your takeaway?
My takeaway is be careful who you consider your partner.
Your what?
Your
You dropped off.
I dropped
That's
out.
perfect. The audio
You did. It was just be careful who you consider your
partner.
Silence.
Silent partner.
Your partner.
Okay.
And it's interesting because the people that, as the movie goes along, you're like, no, that ain't gonna happen. And it does.
It seems like that's a running theme though for most mob movies, as these guys partner up. All right, it's me and you, man, till the end. We're gonna figure this
forever.
out. And then they always betray each other at the end.
But it's not even that. It's not. There's no agreement. There's no. One of the central things there is, but all the other ones are like, you had my back this whole time. That's cool. So.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. I give it a 10 as well.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
And mostly it's on the acting of Tiffany Haddish and Melissa McCarthy.
Nice.
And who's the mom, DJ?
Oh, the mother? I don't know who that is, what her name is, but she is
Margaret
she's
Martindale.
amazing.
She's the lady from Fried Green Tomatoes.
Yeah. She's good. I've seen her in a lot. She's
great, like, right out of that lifestyle. Great movie.
Yeah.
You got to see it. Because Common's in it, too.
Was she in Fried Green Tomatoes?
Yeah. Margot Martindale?
Yeah.
She was the lady
Joe.
she was the lady that rammed into the other younger lady's car.
Nope.
Yeah.
That was Kathy Bates.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was
My
Kathy
bad.
Bates.
I'll shut up now.
Yeah.
No.
Joe, are you familiar with The Kitchen as far as comics go?
As far as comics go,
Yeah.
I mean, I know where Hell's Kitchen takes place in many comics.
Yes. And I was just curious if you knew this storyline from anything, because I hear that it's like a role reversal. It's like these weren't women before, but now in this particular case they're using women.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah. And since we're circling back a little bit, I really have to say Helen Mirren in Fast and Furious was pretty awesome. Okay.
Yeah. I was when I first heard that she was in it, I was like, wow.
Yeah, she's good.
Wow.
Yeah, you'll
Well,
like it.
Helen Mirren is glorious.
She really is glorious. Got it. Anyway, shall we move on to another film that's absolutely bonkers?
Farty?
Little bit farty. Yeah, little bit farty. Dora and the Lost City of Gold. Well, we did get to see that one. Saw it with Jimmy and the family. Did I not take your name out, or Joe, did you watch that film?
I did not watch that.
Okay, I forgot to take your name out on the notes. Like, what? How did that happen? No, that's all my fault. Whatever movie was there before you and I saw.
I don't know what that was there for.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Me either.
Dora and the Lost City of Gold is the classic love story between a girl and her monkey.
I was gonna say. I thought it was
And-
gonna involve a monkey.
Yeah, there was a monkey and a whole lot of fourth wall breaking, and
Which DJ loves.
I loved it. Oh my gosh. And so much zaniness, and dare I say there was a naked man.
I'm clutching my pearls.
Which is hilarious, by the way. Boy, Jimmy, what do you think of this film? Tell me about it.
I think Jimmy's AFK at the moment.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
I missed
Yeah.
that. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, then it's me. Okay, what do I say about this? So I'd never really watched Dora, but I do know that she does speak to the screen quite often.
Does explore.
Yes, and she is an explorer, like her whole family are explorers. And the two people playing her parents, two great comedians, and I don't know their names. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with that stuff. But hilarious, and there's this... And you saw in the trailer, I think, where he's like mimicking a rave. You know, that's hilarious, absolutely funny. I loved the scene where Dora turns and she says, "Oh, it's muy delicioso." Can you say delicioso?
Oh man, she did it.
She totally did it. She was such a fish out of water going from the jungle to the city.
Thank you, Blue. She says that the actor name you're looking for, Eva Longoria and Michael Pena. I was looking, but it doesn't just call them mom and dad, so I didn't know who the hell we were talking about.
Yes, that's who. Yeah. Great actor and actress. it was neat the way they portrayed Dora from being younger to older, age 16, and totally naive from everything. I loved when she was going into the city school and she had to. I don't know, her backpack made the metal detector go off. And
she had like a knife or something in it, right?
She had everything in it.
Yeah, there were flares and
she was ready for adventuring.
And a hammock. There was a hammock, and I'm like, who doesn't want to bring a hammock to school?
It's like in D&D when you buy an explorer's pack. There's all kinds of stuff in it.
I totally have a hammock in the back of my car.
See, there you go. You gotta have it. And he's the old security guard. Like, you can't have this stuff here. It's just like, what?
I can't have my hammock at school?
Shenanigans,
I say!
Exactly.
How will I take my afternoon nip?
Yes. There's a plot twist that I called immediately. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that's gonna happen, and it happened. So it's kind of predictable, but it's still super funny. I was exhausted by the end of it.
Oh.
Like, I was laughing a lot.
From all the swiping?
The swiping thing. I didn't understand the swiping thing. The fox?
Yeah, swipe or no swiping.
Oh my gosh.
That's what they said a lot, and I didn't get it, but I do get it.
In the show, the fox is a little klepto.
Yeah.
So she's always having to tell him not to swipe things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Swiper.
Swiper, because he swipes things.
And and they have to say swipe or no swiping 3 times.
So,
and then he's
real
like,
quick.
oh, man.
Yeah, real quick.
Oh, I've been foiled because they told me not to do it 3 times.
Oh, that's funny.
Blue's nephew, he says that. Oh, man. Or he used to. He did once in a while. I don't know if he still does. I haven't heard him say it in a while.
That's hilarious. See, I wish I'd known that going into it, because I had no idea. But it was still funny. It still worked for me. It was like, the fox was like, really weird, but it was like, okay, I can get down to the... And he spoke, which was really interesting.
Yeah, I think I saw that it said that Benicio del Toro was his voice.
Yeah.
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 Yikes.
Yeah. So
there's some dramatic stuff.
But he was like the only animal outside, and I couldn't tell if that fox was a figment of her imagination or if it was part of the real thing, because everything else that was a figment could speak, including the backpack and the map. So
yeah, I mean, that's Dora the Explorer for you.
Exactly. I had no idea.
Are you serious that you have never seen Dora the Explorer?
I have never seen...
Dude, I've seen Dora the Explorer, and I don't have kids in my house the way you have in the past 15 years.
Dude.
I know. But you know what? I guess, Penny and I are like Disney peeps. You know?
That's true.
That's Nickelodeon. I know. I can't help it. Now I've got this gif of like some girl looking at me funny, like,
the crazy face.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I still enjoyed this film completely. Like, the puns and the corn.
I mean, DJ, you should probably just watch Dora the Explorer, the show.
Just one episode and you'll get it. It'll all make sense.
It'll make sense, and you might actually enjoy it and watch more, and then you'll learn some Spanish, too.
We got past the big red chicken and Crocodile Lake.
Yep.
Oh, dude, that show was awesome.
Gracious.
Well, I thought the movie was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Good.
I loved it.
As
I'm
comedies
glad that you
go,
enjoyed it.
What was your favorite scene?
Oh my gosh, favorite scene? There were so many good ones.
Well, narrow it down, buddy. Narrow it down.
Okay, my favorite scene has got to be when all of the when the pollen, when the guy accidentally like hit the pollen thing and then everybody just got all druggy. It was so funny.
Dear.
So
yeah.
So the drug reference after the drug reference. Got it.
Yeah,
that was pretty good. They turned into cartoon form.
They did.
Have you seen it? Did you see it, Joe?
No, I did not.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I left that in by accident.
You gotta take Blue and go see this thing, man. Like as soon as we're done. Don't worry about work tomorrow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. You're gonna call in for me?
I'll call in for you as your attorney.
All right.
Ooh, that's hilarious.
Even better.
That's pretty cool. We have a doctor and an attorney.
That
We are
sounds
set.
official.
Dude,
Nice.
I've got a doctorate degree.
Me too.
I'm a doctor and an attorney.
Well done.
Oh,
You got
my
me beat
gosh.
then.
No.
I'm neither.
Attorney.
I'm neither one of those.
He's a docturney.
That's
doctor.
right.
Ooh, there you go.
DJ, you're a master.
Oh, yes. Yeah, a master.
There you go.
I'm a high school graduate.
Yay!
Way to go!
He's just
So you got
Joe.
Yeah, I'm just Joe. Hey, there it is. Thanks, guys.
Oh, my God.
You're awesome, Joe.
Oh, dear.
I'll get you.
Self-esteem. Good thing.
I'll get you a piece of paper that says something cool because that's really all those things.
Yeah,
mean.
that's seriously.
They're like really cool
It's like-
pieces of paper that I spent a lot of money to get
Yeah,
framed.
like I have a PhD and I work at a doggy daycare, so that pretty much explains it.
Gotcha.
and I guess that stands piled higher and deeper.
Higher and deeper. You have no idea how much poop I shovel.
So favorite scene, DJ? You're not getting out of it.
I said it already.
Okay.
It's the,
You
it's
did.
the
It was
druggy
the-
scene.
Say when everybody
Oh,
used
okay.
drugs.
So
Oh.
my favorite scene was the poop scene.
The poop scene. The farts.
No.
Oh, I ate too many Frioles. Oh, no. Not that
Oh
one.
no!
No.
I can't even.
The poop scene.
Poop scene.
The poop
Yes.
scene, and when you watch it, you'll know what it is.
Yep. The poop scene.
What did you?
Coming out of me like lava.
It's like hot snakes.
See, that's why the fart stuff and the poop stuff. It's always funny.
Yeah.
just
It
nothing.
is funny. Poopy.
So what do you give the film, Deej?
What do I give the film? I give it a 9. It was super funny. Super good. I mean, well done. I couldn't give it a 10 because I predicted some of it. So it was like, meh. But overall, I mean, still 9 is good on my level. It was funny. Go see it. Go see
Sweet.
this film.
Run,
Yeah.
don't walk.
It was
Yeah.
very nice.
What about you? What do you give it?
I give it
What's
an
your
8.
ratings?
I give it an 8.
8.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I think
It's good stuff.
I think there was a lot of undeveloped stuff, but probably because it was geared towards kids, it wasn't like
Yeah.
you can't go in with like a totally intellectual mind.
Right. And I think even in the audience, some of the kids yelled some stuff out too, which was kind of funny. I wish I could remember the parts that was.
Delicioso!
I really did say delicioso after
I
she
did. I yelled it.
Well, you're like
guys-
supposed to.
Yeah, you guys did what you're supposed to do. Watch
Yeah.
And if they would have done the swipe or no swipe, I would have caught on by the second swipe or no swiping.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's a good one. I liked it. Go check it out.
Oh man,
Oh. Wow.
that movie's something else. That's a good
I
one.
love it. So good.
So, all right. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yes,
Sure.
lads.
All right, Joe, you got it. It's the
All right.
farewell.
So Blue and I went and saw The Farewell about 2 weeks ago now, starring Awkwafina. If you're not familiar with her, she was in Crazy Rich Asians. She had a side character part. Well, she's mostly in the movie.
She was in Ocean's 8 too.
Okay. And it was about her. She's living in New York. I think her and her parents are both in America. She's Chinese immigrant, and her grandmother is back in China, and they found out that her grandmother is going to die from cancer, but nobody's telling her. Everyone's telling her everything's okay. And
Aw.
I guess it's like a cultural thing to where why tell them to let them like freak out and worry about it.
Yeah.
Just like let's so they figure out a way to get the whole family together and make it seem like it's about something else. So there was like a
Right.
cousin getting married or something like that. So they they let her plan it, and there's a lot of I thought the acting was really, really good. Like from pretty much everybody in the movie. The lady that played the grandma, she was very believable. I liked her a lot. I liked Awkwafina. Like normally, when I saw her for the first time in Crazy Rich Asians, she was kind of like that goofy, funny character.
Right.
But she definitely can pull off like the serious, sad, everything's bumming me out kind of role. And then I think everybody in the family was really good. It was really good. It got me emotional a couple times. I think just because, like, I was thinking about my grandma. She passed a couple years ago, so it was like, or 3 years ago this year, I think. And just like how she really enjoyed spending time with grandma. She had great memories and all this stuff. So it kind of hit me a little closer to home.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. The cinematography was good. Yeah. Blue and I both we didn't really get to say goodbye to our grandmother, so it was kind of like, oh, that hurts. There was a pretty good scene. I don't really want to explain too much of it, but the camera work in it says way more than like we both got it when we watched that scene, and we both talked about it afterwards. But the way the camera does what it does in that scene, you're just like, holy shit, like, I get it. Like, there's no speaking words, there's nothing like speaking words. I don't know what other kind of written words. I don't know. There's no dialogue.
No
dialogue.
No.
Yeah.
It's just camera and eye movement and
facial expression.
Yeah, Blue's describing it there. I don't really want to give it away if somebody still wants to go check it out.
Got it.
But yeah, it says a lot because it comes after a certain point in the movie where everything, like, okay, this is what we're doing now. Like, so initially she's resistant to the idea of, hey, why are we lying to her?
Right.
Like, this sucks. Like, why are we doing this? But then they're like, okay, well, that's it. I'll stop there.
So I did not see the movie, but I really, really, really want to see it. I listened to actually a couple of interviews from the story writer, and it's an actual story, and they hadn't actually told her grandmother. They still hadn't told her.
You might be drifting into spoiler territory, so just be careful.
It's been out for a long time, so I'm not sure spoiler.
But it was a cool. If you get a chance, go on to NPR. I'll send DJ the link. But there's a really good interview, and it doesn't spoil the movie, I don't think, about all those cultural nuances and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Sweet.
I did like it a lot.
Cool. You have a rating for us?
I'm gonna give it a strong 8.5.
Oh wow!
Wow, strong 9, huh?
Oh yeah, 9. I forgot we don't do halves. 9. I'll give it a 9.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
Very
thanks for
good.
sharing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I actually, I recommend it. I would urge you guys to check it out.
Cool.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and then we went and had Chinese. Then we went and ate Chinese food afterwards, like legit, authentic Chinese food
that's
that
funny.
most people associate. I think just rice dishes and stuff, rice and protein. Now this was like mostly noodle dishes. The menu was. I kind of let Blue order. Like I was like, nothing here really like is jumping out at me. So let's try some different stuff. And I think everything we got, it was pretty good. I liked pretty much all of it.
Cool.
Awesome.
Where'd you guys go?
I don't remember.
Because I'm always looking for good Chinese. It's hard to find.
Can't remember what it was called.
All right. Cool. Well, shall we move on to our challenge of the week?
Let's do it.
Because last week, Crackhead Blue and Teacher J.M. Strauss both got Tommy Boy. And I was like, oh, man, it's too bad Jimmy wasn't there because he would have got it, too.
Fat guy
Yeah.
in a little girl.
That's my song, man.
It was the scene. It was the scene where he was punching a guy. What's his name? David Spade's punching Chris Farley, right? And then
yeah.
you're like, oh, what? You, I don't know. I can't repeat it because I'm terrible at that stuff. Anyway, but here's the new one. How about that?
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it. Okay. Yep.
Flip differential, which distributes power equally to both the right and left tires. The 64 Skylark had a regular differential, which anyone who's been stuck in the mud in Alabama knows. You step on the gas, one tire spins, the other tire does nothing. That's right. Is that it?
Right.
No, there's more. You see, when the left tire mark goes up on the curb and the right tire mark stays flat and even, well, the 64 Skylark had a solid rear axle. So when the left tire would go up on the curb, the right tire would tilt out and ride along its edge. But that didn't happen here. The tire mark stayed flat and even. This car had an independent rear suspension. Now, in the 60s, there were only 2 other cars made in America that had positive traction and independent rear suspension and enough power to make these marks. One was the Corvette, which could never be confused with the Buick Skylark. The other had the same body length, height, width, weight, wheelbase, and wheel track as the...
There we go.
Wow, right in the middle of the word. Just
Of course.
as the Buick Skylark. Okay.
Oh, you had to finish it.
I did.
That's pretty good. Ah, wow. So that is our challenge for the week.
That's anytime I
That's a
tell
classic.
someone what I do for a living, that's the first thing they say.
Is it?
Identical.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Because that's the way it actually goes down.
I'm sure.
Really? I wore this ridiculous thing for you.
Oh, yeah. All right. So what are we streaming? Beth, what are you streaming right now?
Right now, I'm watching Julie and Julia because I know we talked about movies with
yes.
cooking and food in them a couple weeks ago, but I
yes.
wasn't here. So I was watching that one because I like it. It makes
That's
me
a good
happy.
one. Yeah, that is a good one. I like it too.
Yeah.
Cool. I watched Green Arrow season 7. Finally finished it.
Cool.
Ugh. I hated this season. The final season to me is 6. That's it. 6 is done. 7. I guess I couldn't get into it. I couldn't enjoy it. I guess he spent a lot of time in jail, and then he spent some time
Not in jail?
with the good guys. Like he wasn't really a vigilante.
Oh.
And then, yeah, it was not the Green Arrow. It was not at all the Green Arrow. It wasn't until like the second to the last episode, he was like, "I'm going back to vigilantism," and then he does, and he gets the team together, and it's just, yeah,
Okay.
I didn't like the season. I thought it was the worst season of all.
And you heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
But he still gives it a 10.
Right. Yes, it's still a 10.
So predictable.
No, this 2. This one's a 2. If I'm giving it
Whoa.
any score, no, it was terrible. It was just not that. I didn't like it. I was very disappointed.
Wow.
A
Yeah.
2.
Yeah,
That's, I think, the lowest score DJ's given anything ever.
probably. I don't know. So far on the podcast, yes, that is my lowest
Yeah.
score.
Season 7.
Yeah, and trust me, I don't know if anybody else feels that way. If you watched Green Arrow season 7, and
didn't
I'm
get that far.
thinking it's the last season of all. I think.
Hmm.
Do you want to know how much Arrow I watched?
How much?
2 episodes, maybe, season 1. I'm like, yeah, this is not The Flash.
Oh, I know.
I realized
love
that Arrow started it off, but I just could not get into it. Like, I tried. I think maybe we made it 3 episodes, and I was just like, I don't know.
Nah.
I can't get into it. Yeah.
Yeah, to me, the first season was pretty damn good. I really enjoyed the way they did
But
it.
I came from watching 3 seasons of The Flash, thinking,
Yeah,
all right,
you're
maybe
right.
this is, we saw Arrow in a couple episodes there, and I liked him in The Flash. I liked his episodes with Barry.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
his show on his own, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, and see, that's the advantage. I saw Arrow before The Flash came out, so that's probably what it was for me. But I love The Flash. The Flash is pretty awesome. This season that I'm watching of Flash right now is like his daughter's annoying. Other than that, it's good. I like it. So, and they're getting just corny enough, and I think the Flash is great. He's pretty nerdy. I like it.
Yeah, we're behind. I haven't caught up on current Flash.
Oh, okay. Well, then I just spoiled a good chunk of it.
Ruiner.
I'm a ruiner. Oh my goodness. Anyway,
I feel like somebody already ruined it for me a while back.
Got it.
It was probably DJ.
Could have. Well, could have. Totally admit that. But we are moving on to the Supergirl, so I'll have more to talk about later.
Cool.
Anyway, Green Arrow, number 2 is the number 2. Season 7. Terrible. What else do we have? What else is everybody streaming?
I know I watched something this month or this week, this last couple of time. Oh, okay. So there's this show that comes from Canada. My mother would not stop talking about it.
Oh.
It's called Heartland, and it's about a horse ranch. And there's like 11 seasons on Netflix now, and I've been watching that because my mother will not stop talking about it. So if you want to watch a show about super polite people running into problems with rustling, like cattle rustling and like horse emotional issues, it's like Grey's Anatomy with horses, except no sex because it's like nice Canadian kids. So it's interesting if you like horses, which we know DJ does not.
Boy.
I hear you. It's actually pretty. It'll take up some time in your life. If it were bad, I wouldn't keep watching it. I would give it a solid 5 on the. Hey, sure, I spend some time watching this scale.
I think Jimmy has turned into a horse.
I know you're right.
Holy.
Is that giving you anxiety, DJ?
No, not yet.
Ouch. Also, there's something else. Oh, I started watching Parks and Rec again.
It's a great show.
And there's something else. So many things. Oh! What? Why is the horse... This is all about the horse now.
I am done.
It's cool if you want to horse it up.
Horsing around.
Oh. Don't hurt yourself. There's something
I haven't been streaming anything. I've been kind of not streaming anything. There it is.
Streaming. Got it.
I've been streaming The Boys.
Ooh,
see, that's on my list. I want to watch that so
on my
bad.
list too.
I don't know if I want to watch it or not.
I'll tell you what, Joe.
Tell me what.
I think that you're going to absolutely love it because it takes superheroism and it pulls the curtain back. It's actually pretty cool.
What about, is it like the Will Smith, what is that one?
Hancock.
That
movie was great for the first half, and then it just got kind of dumb. It just got really dumb.
No,
it made me itchy at the end.
It's absolutely not, because Hancock just did not give. There was no amount of Fs that were given
right.
At any point. These people actually put on the show that, we're here to protect you. The lead character's name is Homelander.
Oh.
Oh.
And I'm like, really? That's about the douchiest name I've ever heard. I'm like, I'm waiting for him to come out with an awful haircut and look like a Cheeto.
Extreme douchebaggery.
And it's great. I mean, yeah, you got a stretchy guy who's a ultra God-loving person who in real life is not. It's awesome. I like the show.
Okay.
Because
I'll see.
I like when they pull the curtain back and they're like, okay, you can't be that good all the time. So, watch it. Just watch the first episode and you'll be like, what? The first half
You're
of
supposed
it?
You're supposed to say, as your attorney, I advise you to watch that show.
I submit to you that watching this show is the best course of action. And I highly advise it.
All right.
Did that sound like an attorney?
A little bit.
Oh, good.
A little bit.
Yep.
A little bit.
Yep.
Well,
That
I mean,
worked out.
mostly.
I wouldn't make it on a movie with that line, but
That's just when you clap your hands and say, identical.
Identical.
right. No, I thought it was a great show.
Cool.
I'm still watching it, so cool. Are you live, DJ, or did we push you over the edge? Push him over the edge.
Jeez. I was fighting that. I was trying not to do it in the show.
But it was such good timing.
It really was.
Oh.
I may keep it in. I usually block those out and then edit it out later.
Just leave it in, because that was
I
great.
know. That was good. I might leave that one in. Thanks. Box office numbers, shall we?
Sure.
Oh, wait. No. That's too early. Next week.
Oh.
Next week's openings. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark was last week.
I used to read that book all the time when I was a kid.
Did you? It's out now if you want to review it. You might want to.
I know. I actually talked to Mom about that. I was like, we need to go see this because I used to read the book all the time.
Blue and I need to go see that as well.
Please, anybody.
Anybody but me, because
No, you got to see it too.
We'll see. We'll see. But next week, Angry Birds 2. Yeah. Where'd You Go, Bernadette? That looks good. And then Blinded by the Light, if you're a fan of
Blinded by the light. Sorry.
of Bruce Springsteen. It's all about that. And I want to say that's it. I don't think it's a true story, but some the events were true. I don't know. Anyway, independent film. Based on the trailer, you could just see a bunch of the lyrics popping up all over the scene. We'll see. I don't know. We'll might go see it. We don't know. So that's next week. That's what's
Was
happening next week.
Peanut Butter Falcon open anywhere near anyone?
I just saw the trailer for that today. The first time I've seen anything about it.
Yeah, I didn't see it anywhere near us.
No.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's weird. But that happens a lot.
Fashion
fact-
Valley.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where'd You Go, Bernadette? I noticed is not opening with all the others either. It's opening a little bit later. So than Angry Birds and Blinded by the Light.
Huh.
Yeah. So that's the way it goes, I suppose. Okay, now box office numbers. Now let's do that one.
Okay.
Yay!
I want some predictions because this week is total juggernaut.
Oh my gosh! I think that number one is the
It's got to be Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs. You think Hobbs and Shaw? I'm thinking The Kitchen. I'm thinking
No,
The
it's going to be
Kitchen.
Hobbs and Shaw.
I think Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, but that was last week. They could have gone down a little bit. I think, although
I feel like it's people waited a week and then went to go see it again, or see it the
but
first time.
Dora the Explorer is a kids film,
movie.
and
That's true.
that may hit number one, Hobbs and Shaw number two, and then number three, The Kitchen.
I'm going Hobbs and Shaw. Ooh, but Scary Stories just opened too.
Oh yeah.
I
dude.
don't think that's going to be as big though.
Okay, I'm going Hobbs and Shaw, number 1. Kitsch. Oof, I don't know, man. Hobbs and I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with that. Hobbs and Shaw.
Okay.
Well, one in a row, Joe. You did a good job.
Oh.
All right. Great.
Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, number 1.
1 for 1. I'm out.
Good job.
2 weeks in a row. They grossed a little over $25 million this week. Total gross in 2 weeks is $108 million. So not bad at all.
But yeah. Okay.
The Kitchen. It's number 7.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Art of
Hey, go
Racing
see
in
it.
the Drain.
In the drain.
Sorry, that was an unintended consequence, but
It's pretty funny.
Freudian kind of slip. It was 6th.
Teacher Jam Strauss gave it a 10.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've heard
Art
a
of
lot
Racing in the
people
Rain?
have
Yeah.
watched the people that I've talked to that watched it loved it.
It's probably really good.
Dora the Explorer, 4th.
Wow.
Oh,
Joe,
okay.
You should have went with your gut, okay?
The Scary Stories
is
2.
number 2.
Nah, okay.
Really?
I'm surprised at this.
And I'm
I
surprised.
figured that would be pretty big, actually.
No, but
I was expecting it to be 3rd.
I'm expecting nobody even mentioned the movie that's in the 3rd slot. It's grossed in 4 weeks $473 million.
You're not talking about The Lion King, are you?
That I am, young man.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Still top 3.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
And here's the crazy thing: I haven't even seen it yet, and I don't. Have you seen it, Beth?
No, I had Tech Week last week.
Yeah,
So I literally spent more time at work and at the theater than I did sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I feel you. Yeah, I spent more time at the courthouse and my office than I did anything else. But Lion King, and I want to see it.
It's good.
All the hardcore people. I don't know if my son David saw it or not. You should call him up and get a review from him, because that was
that'd
his
be fun.
favorite. That's his favorite movie all time. That or Space Jam. But anyways, there's your box office numbers.
There.
Hobbs and Shaw, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and Lion King. And nowhere near the top 3, Dora the Explorer, Art of Racing in the Rain, and The Kitchen.
Well, Dora was number 4. That's pretty near.
Dude, it was a far cry, bro.
Was it?
It was like $3.5 million away.
That's not too far. Like if it's how much was it? What was it?
The total gross was $17.5.
Okay, well, because usually like those in 2nd or 3rd place are about at $8 million, so they did good.
No, this weekend was a big movie weekend because
Yeah.
we went 25, 21, 20, 17.5.
Everybody's having to go back to school soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had like 50 dogs at work because everybody's out doing things.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, I've noticed this summer has been, people are out doing stuff rather than watching things. So I've noticed my Twitch numbers are down a little bit, and I'm banking on people being out doing summer activities.
That's usually what
Don't
it is.
worry, they'll come back.
It'll happen.
A lot of podcasts have the same thing. They're down. Their numbers are down because people aren't commuting, doing their thing. Yeah, that happens. But although our numbers are going up, it's kind of interesting.
That's good.
Yeah, I love it. I'm good with this. Keep listening. Thank you.
Oh, I watched Shark Week.
Oh yeah, Shark Week.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It was good. I like Shark Week.
People love Shark Week.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I just love the way it sounds, how it rolls off people's tongue. Shark Week.
Shark Week.
Shark Week.
Oh, wow. Hey, future movies and trailers, y'all. Future movies and trailers. Anyone want to bring up a trailer or something?
It's 1917.
Ooh, yeah, that looks good. I saw that one. Guy running to. It seems like much like a Saving Private Ryan.
It looks pretty brutal. Yeah, I think they're trying to save his brother.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna die.
But he has a message to deliver. He has to tell him to don't go and get rid or attack or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, like why they would believe this one guy who comes in to say don't do it. Of course, if they lost communication, I guess that makes sense. That this guy coming in probably knows what they want. But we'll see. I mean, I do want to see it. Sounds like a fun one. On the same idea, Midway comes out in November. The story, it's like the story of Pearl Harbor, but...
Oh, dear.
But Midway?
But
the Battle of Midway.
Yeah. So...
Oh.
Anyway.
Good one, Deej.
Thanks.
It was a very crucial turning point in the Pacific Theater during World War II. I mean, you look at it, it's a little tiny strip of nothing.
Yep.
And it's amazing
Pivotal.
that was a pivotal battle.
So
in our job there was, if we had lost Midway, we probably would have gotten beat up pretty bad down there.
Yeah. Super double fucked.
Yeah. So,
with extra foam.
Yeah. Ad Astra looks pretty good. It's got the what is his name? Brad Pitt.
Oh.
Is it Brad Pitt? And then Tommy Lee Jones plays his father.
Oh, my.
Yeah. And it's a space movie. He's got to go to space.
Called Ad Astra?
Add a straw. Because you always have to ask for a straw at McDonald's? No. I don't know why it's called Add a Straw. It's probably the code name of the program that they've got to
okay. So,
overcome, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, that is not the way I would have thought that was the way you said that at all. I was very confused.
Oh, what is it? What is it really?
Yeah, DJ has that effect on people with ears.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks like Ad Astra.
Well, it could be that, Ad Astra. Maybe that's what it is.
An astronaut travels to the outer edges of the solar system to find his father and unravel a mystery that threatens the survival of our planet. He uncovers secrets which challenge the nature of human existence and our place in the cosmos. That sounds pretty neat.
I think it's interesting that if you rearrange the letters, it's Dastara.
Add a straw.
Go ahead and add a straw.
Excuse me,
Oh,
I
wait,
just
so-
came through the
hold on a
drive-thru and ain't nobody gave me a straw. So can you add a straw, please?
So I thought there was literally a movie called Add a Straw
That was what I was.
that
That's how
DJ
I
was
looked
talking
it
about,
up.
and I'm like, what the fuck is Add a Straw?
I had to look it up, and I typed it, and I'm just like, my Google is gonna think I'm stupid because I'm just like,
Well, I
spelled
guess I could have spelled
add
it.
a straw, like add a
Astra.
straw.
See, I went to the same place, and then I'm like, at a straw. No, that's not it either.
No. Yeah.
Ad Astra.
They never actually said the name of the darn movie, so I'm like, I don't know how do you pronounce that silly thing?
I totally looked at a straw.
Yeah.
Ad Astra. That makes
And I
more
was
sense.
like, why would they?
that
what-
sounds
what?
better.
I'm like, this is a movie about
Space?
astronauts, and it's
Yeah, how,
add a
is this-
straw. What the?
Is this when they put a
Okay.
straw in the astronaut ice cream or something?
Yeah.
Right? They're just like, add a straw and then suck it up. But be
Haven't-
careful, it might bloop out and then float away in the
Yeah.
anti-grav.
Blue from Ben and Jerry's, at a straw.
You drank Tang, right?
The drink the astronauts took to the moon.
Yeah, DJ, you got me on that one.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Any more films that I could mess up?
Star Wars in December.
Star
Yeah.
Wars in December.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Probably something else too.
And then next week I can tell you guys all about Blue and my adventure in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, that'll
Yes.
be fun. Look forward to
Blue.
that.
Please send me
Maybe we can
picture.
get Blue on the show to talk about
Yes.
Wouldn't that be cool? I would love that.
Good luck with
So,
that,
hey.
bro.
While it
it.
is...
Never know. No.
I've had her on the show before.
Only she read a email or something?
Yeah, she read an email. But
And
that
what
I
was
think
it.
Did she
it was
do a
Adam
voicemail?
Driver related, though, wasn't it?
It really
It
was.
was,
Did she do a
like,
voicemail?
it was about Black Klansman, right?
Yeah, yes,
Okay,
it was.
Yeah.
okay. Then when Star Wars comes out, and she could talk about Adam Driver then.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We'll just
Maybe.
have a whole conversation,
sure.
she and I.
Just you and Beth. Yeah, it'll be Blue and Beth, or it'll be Thanks for Watching, featuring Beth, special guest Blue, and Jimmy, DJ, and I can just run sound and
Yeah.
drop gifts.
Well,
There you go.
Yeah, we'll have the week off.
We'll just be like, so dreamy. Did you see that one-handed body slam? Hot damn.
Oh, boy.
I hope it's good.
It's going to be great.
Me
Don't
too.
worry.
It'll be fine. It'll be good.
Is anybody excited about Downton Abbey?
Yes!
Okay.
No.
Dog butts?
It comes out for my birthday.
That's awesome.
Why, Beth? You watch that show? Then you like it?
Yes.
What about
Why is it so? What is it about it that people are really like? What would you?
It's literally the slowest train of entertainment you will ever see. I feel like I've had this conversation before. Like, you watch it and you're like, I could be doing so many things right now, but
Yeah.
I just can't move. It's like hypothermia entertainment.
It's like people watch that. Like there's a podcast I listen to.
I was fully
They
planning
listen,
on watching
they watch it.
again.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, ooh, I should stream Downton Abbey. I'm supposed to be doing a lot of embroidery this week. Maybe I'll just watch Downton while I do it.
Oh, boy.
I don't know. There's something about it that just like gets its little British goofy meat hooks in you, and you're just like, ooh, I need to know what the Dowager is doing this week. So
the podcast I listen to, they're always like, it's always the upstairs people against the downstairs people, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, what are they talking about?
Okay, so upstairs, downstairs, meaning like upstairs are the family who owns the house. They're the ones who are in charge. They're the ladies and lords, and then the downstairs are all the servants.
The help.
Yes. So you get to see the juxtaposition of their lives back in, it starts in 1912, because in the first episode they get word that the Titanic sank. And then as they're dealing with all of this stuff, it's just like a day in the life, except it's British and dry, and some things are funny and some things are awful, and some things are shine my shoes, and some things you just want to smack some people. And it's if you watch one episode and you're just like, I would rather pull my eyeballs out through my nose than watch this again, clearly you're not a Downton Abbey person.
Got it.
Great.
But if you watch an episode and then you're just like, oh my god, I'm going to be sitting here for the next,
I don't know. I might pass.
30 hours.
I'll watch The
watching it.
Boys before I watch that.
Yeah.
Well,
Got it.
All right.
that's
Bye,
that.
Jimmy.
Good night.
Good night, Jimmy.
See you, bud.
Bye-bye.
And also, this is really pretty much the end of the show anyhow.
Yeah.
Next week we're going to talk about summer films. Films about summer.
Yeah.
Films that take place during the summer. Not films that were released during the summer. Unless it just so happens to have been released during the summer
During
at the
the
same
summer.
time.
Right. Then it makes
Which
total
sometimes
sense.
that is a truth theme.
That's too meta though.
Yeah,
Oh.
maybe. Hey, hold on one second. I got another Steve's coming along. It's gotta stop. Oh my god.
Bless you, early.
Let it go.
It's done. It went away. Holy
Okay,
mackerel.
so do you know how to foil sneezes?
Oh, tinfoil up the nose.
No.
Smart ass.
Think about an avocado. Picture it cut in half. Oh yeah, you don't like avocados.
I'll eat an avocado, but picture it
All
cut
right,
in
so
half.
cut in half. Picture the pit sitting in it. Picture
Yeah.
the different greens. What it feels like, looks like. If you start thinking about that during a sneeze, you will not sneeze.
I may never eat an avocado again.
Wow.
Because you just made it picture, like my brain went to mucus and boogers.
I'm not sure why, but
Because that's the way his brain is just...
No.
It,
broken.
It goes places. It's broken.
I love it. Hey, Summer Films 512 podcast. Send us a text. What else do we have? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You could IM us on at Facebook. Oh no, at. What the hell am I doing?
We're not sure anymore. We're just watching the train wreck now.
My brain's broken. At TFW movies. How's that?
Perfect.
Yeah,
Got
tell us your summer movies. Anyway, what else? Plug something. Big Chacho in the Standard
Chacho!
Tattoo Shop. Yeah, awesome peeps down there. He's got a kind of a tattoo crew there that does a lot of cool stuff, and boy, they're good peeps. We were just there for one of the birthday parties, and
Nice.
wow. Checho, he does more than just tattooing. He does art for that
Us?
show for us. Thanks for watching. He does art for the Mayans, that show. Mm-hmm. So he's quite the artist.
He's that art guy.
That art guy.
Art man.
Art man.
Art
Talented,
man, that was
talented
it.
art man. Talented
Yeah.
art man. That was
Yeah.
what it was.
Yes, it's exactly. So, Beth, you want to plug anything?
Sure. If you're in the Sacramento area, come on out and watch me be Irish at the Old Coloma Theater and the Misfortunate Mishaps of the Trio Miss McBride, or Whose Gold Is It Anyway? Running from now until September 15th, Friday, Saturday nights, 8 o'clock, Sunday afternoons, 2 o'clock.
Cool. Thank you.
I shoot a guy!
Are you starring?
I am, yeah, kind of, yeah. I am a extremely pivotal character. I
Excellent.
am the middle sister of the three sisters, and I shoot the guy that puts the whole play in motion, so,
Dang.
Got it.
yep. I get to use a real prop gun, and it goes bang real loud!
Wow.
That sounds
Cool.
fun.
It is kind of fun, actually.
And then, how about you, Mr. Joe?
Oh. I was like, who's you? There's... Okay. I stream
you.
3 nights a week on twitch.tv/apostle_OFC. We hang out there. We got the chat going. It's a fun time. You'll find Crackhead Blue in there as well. Typically, we start at 7 p.m., but I've been starting a little bit early at 6:30 Pacific Standard. I've been trying to get a little bit, just a jump on it, so I can end at 10 and feel good about it. But, yeah, we play games. We listen to music. It's a good time. Come on
Have a
through
patty.
and hang
Nice.
out. Yeah. So that's, once again, twitch.tv/apostle_OFC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good one. And
Good times.
you also have that link on our webpage.
Yeah, you can find the link to my Twitch site on the TFW webpage.
Yeah, on the what is it called? The what is it called? The Friends of Thanks for Watching, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
and I think that's
Oh.
the show.
I just got a note that said I do thank yous.
Yeah, you're doing them.
Do it.
You're lucky I was looking at it. I was looking at my phone and looked up and went, ah! Okay, well, okay, here we go. Patreon peoples is. What movies do you want us to watch? Give us a shout out. Let us know. We might watch it. DJ probably will watch it and then be like, oh, it was a 10. Also, if it's scary, he won't watch it because he's a fraidy cat, especially if there are horses in it. So special thanks to Joshua Struthers. Thank you very much. Big Checho. I'll say it again. Checho! Yeah. Thank you to DJ McGee for making me do the thank yous. Jimmy Harris for being on. Me. Special thanks to me. You're the best, Beth. Also, Joe Ray, who's fantastic, and we love to have him as a co-host. Crackhead Blue, you are the best. You are one of my favorite people. Also, Dorothy Fielden, you're my mom, so thanks for that. Jackie Harris, wife of Jimmy, fabulous person. Penny McGee, another one of my favorite people ever on the whole planet. And of course, thank you to the audience for listening, because if you didn't listen, DJ would just make us record this and no one would hear it. So thank you very much for that.
DJ would just make you listen, make you record it anyway.
We would just have these recordings and they would go out into the ether for, like aliens would hear it and they would come and blow up the planet.
Like the TV show Kicking in the Kitchen.
Yeah, true story there.
And cut.